First rule of Twitter should read like this: think twice before tweeting. Memphis Grizzlies star point guard Ja Morant learned that the hard way Saturday night after the Warriors smacked his squad in Game 3 of the Western Conference semifinals, giving Golden State a 2-1 lead in the second round of the NBA playoffs. But the story of the night quickly turned from the Warriors' dominant showing to a since-deleted tweet and comments from Grizzlies head coach Taylor Jenkins. Morant walked to the locker room with a light limp and an apparent injury to his right knee as the Grizzlies were being blown out with just over 6 minutes remaining in the game. Following the Warriors' win, Jenkins stirred the pot by insinuating that the Warriors' rising star, Jordan Poole, injured Morant on a dirty play and that the NBA should review that play. Morant did not take questions from reporters, and though he walked to the Grizzlies team bus without help, he did it with a clear limp. Once he was on the bus, he also clearly had time to fire off a tweet minutes after his team lost by 30 points in a crucial game. He tweeted and then later deleted a clip of the play between he, Poole, and others with the caption, "Broke the code," referring to what Warriors coach Steve Kerr said about Grizzlies guard Dillon Brooks for winding up hitting Gary Payton II in the head from behind, a decision that deserved a dirty play label, which sent Payton crashing to the hardwood and fracturing his left elbow. To make your own decision on the latest play that has spice doused upon the Warriors' newest rivalry, here's what both Jenkins and Morant over the edge. However, a different angle tells a different story to the play in question, with Poole and Andrew Wiggins swiping the ball and trying to come away with a steal on Ja Morant. More notably, Morant appears to have hurt the same knee early in the third quarter when contesting Klay Thompson's three-point attempt, clanking knees with the Warriors shooting guard. Morant immediately avoided any weight off his right leg, and that play looks to have caused much more pain than the scrum between Poole, Wiggins, and Ja Morant. Look, there is no proof, of course, that this interaction is actually what caused Morant's injury or even it aggravated the previous one. Morant has been bothered by this knee at different points in the playoffs, and there were other plays in Game 3 that could have been the culprit. Of course, everyone with the Warriors has laughed off the idea that Poole did may be considered a dirty play. Steve Kerr said he had no comment on Poole's actions because there was nothing to comment on. But Kerr had plenty to say when Marcus Smart was pursuing a loose ball, same as Poole, dove on the floor and happened to land on Curry's foot, unintentionally hurting him. So you can be the judge of what constitutes hypocrisy. So here's the deal. It's no BS. You can't watch the video and arrive to any conclusion other than Poole definitely grabbed hold of Morant's knee and pulled it backward. Was he trying to hurt Morant? I seriously doubt it. My guess is Poole knocked the ball loose, and in an impulsive attempt to restrain Morant from recovering it, given the low position his hands were already in, he grabbed anything he could, which happened to be Morant's knees, to hold him back. Had Poole grabbed Morant's jersey and yanked him back, it just would have been a foul. But he did not grab his jersey. He grabbed his knee, then yanked it. That's dangerous. No two ways about it. Intent to injure is not the point here. Brooks almost certainly had no intention of injuring Payton either. He saw a guy going in for a dunk and he wanted to stop him from doing it. He took a wild swing in an attempt to stop an opponent from scoring, not to hurt the guy, but he did hurt him. He took that risk when he decided to swing near a guy's head. In the end, it only matters what Poole did and the potential it had to hurt an opposing player. Knees are no joke. You can't be grabbing and pulling them. You can clearly see Morant's knee flex in the wrong direction, and you be the judge. Was it a dirty play or not?